being with it.
Now. Yes, basically, like everybody turned against me, so you know, a casualty of fucking war, and I was the bitch in the middle.
But what did I do to him, Tania? What did I do to him?
Oh, child.
I helped you out, Tania. I told him he should focus on being a father.
That's kind of a diss.
Now, but you messed him up before that. Now, you know, I got to deal with the.
How was that a diss? The white man don't want the black man to have a stable
you're saying
family.
That he
again.
should do something else besides focusing on his, you know, career, his music, entertainment.
Stop trying to gangbang. Do your music. Focus on being a father, because his ideology of how things are supposed to go is never going to go that way, and they're going to politic, and they're going to end up erasing his ass. So you don't need to be in that lane. That's great advice, wouldn't you think?
It's advice, but the courts told him he was supposed to have visitation rights, and it's been that was last year. So he did all that stuff on the internet and put me through court and did all this shit that a real nigga wouldn't have never, ever did. None of these niggas, these Crips and none of these Hoovers wouldn't have never did no shit like that.
Oh, so you favor the Crips and the Hoovers. So you down in the homies.
No.
You down in the homies now.
No.
Huh? So why you around Munchie B if you down in the B team? Why you down in the B team?
No, wait a minute. It ain't no B team. I grew up around the whole B team. What?
That's crazy. You said none of the Crips and the Hoovers would ever do that, so you just down in the homies. I got you saying Bloods and Paul Rules don't know how to be fathers.
She's in love with the hood still. Anyway, if we were gonna have you, if we were gonna talk for 20 minutes, you should have just came in. Shit. All right, I'm gonna get you a whack soon.
You know how it's gonna get juicy with me. And Wack, don't be trying to turn up on me. But listen though, however it's gonna go with me and Wack is gonna go. But guess what? I can take constructive criticism. So.
Yeah, Tania's my little Build-A-Bear. I'm gonna turn Tania into a superstar.
You gonna take her on Plug Talk?
Don't give me your feelings now. You better keep your feelings at home now.
Tania, me and you, we're going to the top, but I'm not gonna fuck you. All right?
All right. Well, you guys are on air right now.
Yeah.
They say she got tonsillitis.
All right, much love. Appreciate you. Okay. That was nice.
That's why Snoopy don't like you, bro.
Why? Because I'm trying to glow his girl up?
That's the only reason why she was on here.
She's a lot of people's baby mama. It's not just him.
Nah, bullshit. Listen, you ran the Crip Mac play. You paid her to go on a date with Crip Mac for 2 weeks.
And you
did that because that was his baby mama.
I had nothing to do with it.
Crip Mac didn't run into her. You put her with him.
No, that was a China Mac play.
How the hell China Mac?
Remember China Mac was like managing Crip Mac, and he basically like put them together, and he was like gonna manage Tania or whatever. They made that fucking ridiculous song together, and then like I think that was it. I think that like they just fell out right after that.
Yo man, what's going on with the recycle team?
The recycle team?
The whole news is a recycle team.
What do you mean by that?
Because these dudes, you know, they all got their own channels, and the only one that kind of be having his own little content is Munchie B majority of the time. But now
and Hefe got some motion.
And Hefe been recycling too.
What do you mean? His shit's kind of cracking.
And Hefe is recycling.
Recycling how?
You take other people's shit, like you got a 30-minute clip, right? Or a 20-minute clip. And then out of that 17 minutes you playing somebody else's clip.
Yeah.
And then you come in for a minute. Yeah, so what y'all think about that? Hold on, let's get back to it. Play it is somebody else.
Yeah, that's part of the internet these days.
No, I don't do that.
I don't give Aunt Hefe a hard time about it though.
I don't do that. No, I'm saying he usually do his thing. Flacco running it up. You know what I mean? He been on the phone. He reached out to me and I put him on the phone with the young ladies that was on the live Son. So he been getting that prime content on the Joe Bina, the T Grizzly manager. Auntie.
I heard about that, but I heard that Flacco is being accused by some other YouTubers of basically spreading fake news, and
that's cap.
So he's keeping it real.
That everything he's saying is real. Is coming from the horse's mouth.
So you think T Grizzly is going to go to prison for killing his own aunt, for getting his aunt killed?
We knew 2-3 days ago. It's on my phone. I can show you. That what was said in court, and when the defense, not the DA. If you're my attorney, right?
Yeah.
I'm in there for a body, right?
All right.
And you get up and say, my client Wack 100 didn't do nothing. This is a case where this guy did a murder for hire. The DA, when they say it, they get it from the detectives and the investigators.
Okay.
The defense attorney can only get it from who? Your client, right? So if the client is on trial for murder and he's telling the attorney these things, it's a strong possibility they letting the DA know, hey, bro, before we get to the end of this, if it ain't going our way, if we can't get this cell phone thrown out, because that's what they're trying to do. The cell phone puts the guy in the area an hour to 2 hours prior to the shooting happened.
So they really think T Grizzly wanted to get so he was sleeping with his own aunt and he wanted to get her killed so people wouldn't find out he was sleeping with her.
No, I don't think that was the case.
Crazy.
I don't think that was the case. I don't know what it was. What I do know is, see, he did interviews 5 years ago. On these interviews, he's saying certain things. You know, when a body's involved, you shouldn't say nothing about nothing. I was kind of shocked he even spoke to her. You know, I know JB. I went to the funeral.
Really?
I know her personally. She used to call me to get advice, to kind of mentor. She was real cool people. And, you know, I know what I know. So the son is solid. The son ain't playing. He got on the phone with me and Flacco and said, yo, Wack, I'm a big boy. I know what time it is. I know what was going on. I said, you know what was going on? He said, yeah, I know what was going on.
And you took that to mean that they were sleeping together?
Well, you know me. I said, well, since you know what was going on, did you know this? He said, I absolutely knew that.
About them sleeping together?
That's a fact. So Flacco ain't capping.
Is there a lot of this going on with people sleeping with their aunts? Because this is probably the first time I've encountered
this. There's no
this.
DNA involved. That's his uncle's wife.
Oh,
that's not like his mother or father's sister or something.
Okay, but you don't understand like the motive for why he would allegedly want to get. But he's also not on trial.
I don't understand no motive.
Who's on trial?
JB was cool. She believed in him. She helped him first day out. Now she spent all her money on that. She helped get him deals. She kept him straight. They were always together. I don't understand. Now, what I do know is working in favor for T Grizzly is the fact that this dude, Wu-Tang, told the attorney he wanted us to do this because she was pregnant. But the autopsy report comes back, she wasn't pregnant. But then that still doesn't mean he ain't told him that, right?
Wait, the dude from 600 Wu-Tang is telling on T Grizzly?
Well, he's telling, the only place his defense attorney could get these things from is him.
Oh, wow.
You get what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So I believe that if it don't go his way, if they get that cell phone throughout, because the cell phone not in his name, but the cell phone put him in the area. But this is the same cell phone number, I guess, he gave his parole or probation officer.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So they're like, this your phone. But it's not his phone. It's in somebody else's name.
But wait, so like...
He get caught with the murder weapon in the car.
So what is actually... But nobody's on trial? Like, who's on trial?
Wu-Tang 600.
Oh, and he's saying things that are like making people think that T Grizzly did it. But like... Are they going to then charge T Grizzly as well?
The thing about it is, right now, they're in the middle of trying to get the phone tossed out.
Okay.
If they get the phone tossed out, the case is weak because they caught him in Chicago with the same rental car and the murder weapon, but he could have got that from anywhere. Because the rental car ain't in his name, you know what I'm saying? And usually when you're dealing with situations like that, it's more than one person in the car. Somebody else could have got unalived in Chicago. Wu-Tang, little greasy ass, could have been around, jumped in the car, pulled off. He whipping it, behind the gun in the car, not knowing the gun is dirty. You know what I mean? So if they throw that cell phone out, they can't put him in at the murder scene. But if they keep that cell phone into play, which the judge said from our source, and tomorrow morning, they're going to let him know if they're going to let the cell phone stay or is it out. Flacco's not lying. When he says he has somebody in the courtroom, he got 3 bodies in the courtroom. Wow. I've heard them on my phone.
Wow. Good for him.
You know what I mean?
Out here doing the Lord's work.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, if that don't go his way, I don't think Wu-Tang, I don't think he finna do the joke.
Okay.
Because he already lacing his attorney with poison. Now, whether he had, what do you have to prove that?
Right.
Because you already showing you kind of not credible because she wasn't pregnant, says the autopsy report. Me personally, me knowing T Grizzly, me knowing JB the way they were, I can't believe it. She's not a person that's argumentative. She waited on his every beck and call. She was there for him, spent money on him, like traveled with him, toured with him. I don't see no reason why he would want to go to that extreme. You never heard about them having issues. She has some stake in his earlier music, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have stake as well. Mm-hmm. It ain't like she owns all. She gets her cut like he got his cut, and the distro got their cut. So I don't understand. I don't see why that was, but it's a few discrepancies of the auntie saying. T Grizzly said in the interview that when he heard the shots, he ran to the window to look out. Mm-hmm. But the auntie saying that he wasn't in the house to run to the house. Mm-hmm. I guess the police officer saying when they pulled up right after the shots, T Grizzly came out walking from the side of the house. Mm-hmm. So all these things are being said in court. The exposures is working. They waiting on the minute orders to hit. So, once that paperwork hit, we'll have it. But Flacco's getting it raw and uncut. And he got 3 people in there. 2 of them don't know each other, so he's crossing information with the one that don't know the other ones. You know what I'm saying? To make sure he's on point.
Wow, so he doesn't even have to worry about the credibility. Okay.
Nah, he called me and say, I want you to hear this because I know they're going to say I'm capping.
Right. Okay, so we had a situation on the podcast the other day, and I wasn't going to acknowledge it because I don't want to throw fuel on it. People are always giving us a hard time about making content out of putting our hosts in mixy situations, but everybody else online has already latched onto this, so I figured we might as well talk about it. So basically, I interviewed a young rapper. I think he's 18. He's from Compton. His name is P-Face Baby. Young Mexican rapper from Compton.
P-Face Baby. Oh yeah, I seen that. He and F.A. asked where he was from or something.
And an awkward exchange ensued. Yeah. So
what was awkward about the exchange?
Well, we can watch it and we can just discuss it. But basically, I did this whole interview with him. He is a ball of energy. He's saying funny ass shit. He pays attention to everything in the No Jumper universe. So he was like one of the most entertaining interviews I've done in recent memory. As soon as we get done, I'm like, bro, come on the Tuesday show with us. And he doesn't know anybody besides Lush, I don't think, who's on that show. And I didn't even think to like introduce him to everybody off camera. I just kind of like jumped into the podcast because we didn't really have a lot of time and I'm not really thinking about it. We hop into the podcast. I'm not thinking about the awkwardness of the fact that this is a kid who, let's be real, at least, went viral one time for some racial shit. He was
did they know that? I don't think they knew that in there.
I'm not sure that they knew it in that moment, although I'm sure that they probably know now. But there was basically a video that was him arguing with some of his ops on Instagram because they beef with a lot of black gangs. Yeah. And basically they were calling him the bean word, the negative racist term for Mexicans, and he said the N-word back. There's a whole thing. He's already spoken on it. I wouldn't necessarily say he's like apologized. I don't think
he ain't gonna apologize. He was Sureño. He meant that. That's what that is.
Right, but it's kind of awkward to put him on camera with a couple of different dudes who are all from different black hoods. We don't know if they even know about that prior controversy or whatever. I should have introduced him at the very least.
That's the shit you do.
Yeah, I guess I did. That's what I do.
And
sometimes.
I keep telling you, unintentionally, your ass gonna start a fire. You're not thinking about it. When I be telling you, look, bro, listen, man, this your building. This shit been here, right? I come here one day out the week. I'm here another day if you need me, whatever, right? But when I tell you, sometimes you need to holler at me, I'm just trying to keep you balanced because when it happened, I ain't here. You here. I just don't want to look up and some bullshit didn't happen because usually when it happened like that, it go bad.
Usually when stuff happens, it's because of you. So,
bro, that could have went bad.
Okay, but what is that? That's just me doing a podcast and like putting people together randomly.
Like, and it's not even your fault.
It's not even like anything that intense. You caused someone to get the dog shit beat out of him in the alley.
No, I didn't.
Well, you
swear to God,
you and your homies were all there. So
my what?
You and your buds.
My team. You know my team well, right?
Yeah.
You know them well. You've utilized them yourself,
Loose
right?
Cannon was the leader.
No, that's not my team.
It was at
That's
that
somebody
time.
I know. My team
it was
is
back then.
My team is who you see me with all the time.
My team, yeah.
Right?